Puerto Rican boxer Esteban de Jesús, the first fighter to put Panamian Roberto Duran on the canvas, saw his life took a strange turn. The pair met thrice in the ring, with de Jesús winning the first fight and putting Duran down in both first two fights with his left hook, making it one of the famous boxing rivalries. After retirement, de Jesús started to see his drug habit grow worse, and he started to make headlines for all the wrong reasons. He was arrested for the possession of drugs during a raid in San Juan. Things did not stop there, as he was later involved in a road rage accident under the influence of drugs that resulted in the death of an 18-year-old guy after a high-speed chase on an expressway. Convicted of a first-degree murder, he went for a sentence to life in prison. De Jesús tried to make things better by becoming a preacher at Rio Piedras State Jail. He made the daily prayer meetings part of his life in the prison. One day, he was told his brother had died of AIDS. De Jesús had himself tested by the prison administration, as he had shared needles with his brother to inject drugs in the past. The results came in and he was positive. In a few years, his health declined to a very low. His sentence was altered on the condition that he had to be kept in an AIDS clinic under treatment. While giving an interview on television in February 1989, he mentioned that the physicians gave him somewhere between 1 to 4 years to live. After 3 months, he passed away. A few weeks before he died, de Jesús received an unexpected visit from his former ring rival, Roberto Duran. From hundreds of miles away, Duran came to Puerto Rico to meet de Jesús for the fourth and final time in a battered milk factory turned into a sick bay. Back in late 80s, with thousands of deaths, AIDS epidemic was not only a panic but also a taboo subject. The victims of the disease faced discrimination as the general public was ignorant on the process by which the disease spread. But that did not stop Hands of Stone to embrace de Jesús, which was an act of courage and sympathy.
Here's this guy was dying of, AIDS in bed. He was just thin, and Duran grabbed him from the bed. And he said, "Tú siempre vas a ser mi campeón. You're always going to be my great champ," like that. And tears coming out of his eyes, And at the time, the Puerto Rican people never liked Duran because he was always beating up on the Puerto Rican fighters and calling things out to the Puerto Ricans. And Puerto Ricans didn't like Duran very much. But after that day, he became a star in Puerto Rico too, because it showed the people what a great heart he has and what a great human being he is.
Duran later said, "When I see him there so thin, my tears run out because he used to be a muscular guy. I start crying and I hug him, and I kiss him, and I tell my daughter to kiss him." The act of kindness was taken and shared in a photo by the Associated Press. A photo that showed the human vulnerability and associations between all of us. A photo that showed the great sportsmanship. A photo that showed a rivalry turned into an empathetic moment.
Winner by unanimous decision, Esteban de Jesús.
There you have it. The winner is Esteban de Jesús, scoring a dramatic and sensational victory here in Madison Square Garden, ending the victory streak of Roberto Duran, who had scored 31 victories in a row, and only a few months ago, last June, had won the lightweight championship of the world from Ken Buchanan.